Hi, this is Jason Ahrens, and today I'm configuring a 2N Helios IP4. So this is a call box that goes outside. The unit I have looks similar to this, except I do not have the integrated web camera. This is basically a lift-off clear plastic plate. You push down on, you lift this off right on a piece of paper, a push or a phone number or something, and then put it back down. Then you push this button here, and this is backlit for at night, but you push this, and this is basically a SIP phone that is going to go into CallManager and place a call to the extension you're looking at. So I did follow the tips here on the Phone Master NL site for configuring it, but some of the tips were a little weren't necessarily clear to me. So I made this video to elaborate further on configuring the device. So first, when I log into the 2N, the username is admin with a capital A. The password is 2N, and that is the default. It's in the manual. I will get this web page. Now this one I have configured. So this is a version 1.15, and it is showing registered to my subscriber. So let's take a look. We go into the advanced settings. We go into SIP. Now I want to mention there is a professional license available for this unit to make custom user sound recordings. I've only got the base license today. But we go into advanced settings, SIP, and under display, just when it calls, we give it a friendly name. We give it a user ID. The user ID is a CallManager end user named 1890 that's got digest authentication enabled. The domain, that is the CallManager subscriber. And then the user ID 1890 and the password that matches. Now we are Active Directory LDAP integrated, so this is the password that's configured in AD. And then here I've got enable SIP. I thought this was kind of odd. I didn't think it would work with this RTP port of 5000. I assumed it needed to be 16384 or higher, but it did not. And then you can adjust the registration, how often it sends. And it is sending keep alive packets to CallManager just to let it know it's still there. From there, in the audio codecs, this is a G711 only device. It won't do G7.9. So if you're doing anything across the WAN, you'll need a transcoder resource available and register to CallManager for transcoding. Then under basic settings, I basically configured that position 1 was enabled. I gave it the number that I want it to dial when it's in use, and I just gave it a friendly name for what to configure. You can configure time of day based profiles and other things, but I did not do that. I just basically have this one profile that always calls. Other places to look under miscellaneous and under tools. Static IP address, date and time with an NTP server. I showed the SIP settings. Here's the web server. Integrate with the door strike for opening the door. Now, user sounds is grayed out because I don't have a professional license to modify the user sounds. If you want to do secure SIP, here's certificates. Has capability to do a packet capture. And the license. So let's take a look at CallManager. Here we've gone to System, Security, Phone Security. I've copied the standard SIP profile to the Helios 2N profile. I do not have a check mark in Enable Digest Authentication. I then have a user end user. Control device, primary extension. Notice the digest credentials here at the bottom. And then we go to device phone. Here it is showing registered. The CallManager group must include the subscriber, otherwise you'll get an error rejected. And here it's just basically a third-party SIP device advanced. Owner user ID I set. The digest user I set. And then the SIP profile I showed you the SIP profile. Let me just take a look at that. And I copied this, but I left it the defaults. And that concludes the configuration